Okay, now we are looking at section 6.1, part 2. Part 1 was just if you missed class and we discovered all of the rules, basically. And now we're going to use the rules. So this is the part that everybody should be watching, assuming that you were in class. All right, a mall is designed so that 5 walkways meet at the food court that is in the shape of a regular pentagon. Find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of the pentagon. So they want that. We have to be careful here with some of these questions. The sum of the measures. Okay, so basically all of those angles added up. Now, granted, you could just look at your little chart, but I don't know if you're going to memorize that or not. I just think we need to keep this in mind. The 9n minus 2 and then times 180. So the number of sides I have is 5. 5 minus 2 times 180, and that's 3 times 180. Okay, and that gives us 540. Okay, no biggie, right? We're good. Moving on to the next one. Example 2, a decorative window is designed to have the shape of a regular octagon. I used to have a window like this in my house with even these nice little cross beams. Find the sum of the measures of the interior angles of the octagon. They're not asking me to find just one angle, they're saying find the sum of all of them. So I've got 8 sides, so I have 2 less triangles. Okay, and every triangle has 180 degrees. So 6 times 180 is 1,080. And that's the sum of all the interior angles. Example 3, the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is 135. Find the number of sides in the polygon. Okay, I'm going to go back a page just so you can kind of look at this. Actually, I don't even care if you don't have to write this down in your notes. I just want you to look at this. What if I said find one angle? Okay. Well, aren't there 1,080 total and everyone is the same, so I divide it by 8? So I would have 1,080 divided by 8, which would give me 135. That's crazy. Now it's making the rest of this no fun. Okay. Okay, you didn't have to write that down, but now let's go into this one. Well, the measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is 135. Find the number of sides in the polygon. Now, generally, you don't know. You haven't done a problem right before it that just like maybe leads itself into this. So this is what you would do. Normally, you would take your n minus 2 times 180, and you would divide by the number of sides you have. That's why I went back to that previous screen. You had 8 sides. You had to divide 8 angles, or 8 sides. Here, you don't know, so you're going to put an n. I'll do another problem like this so you can see. And then the total is 135. Okay, nobody likes fractions. Nobody likes having that n in the denominator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this side times n and take this side times n. Now we've had this before, and I've had kids who keep trying to multiply all of this stuff by n. But this n here cancels with this n. They're gone. And I'm also going to distribute 180 times everything. So I've got 180n minus 360 equals 135n. Okay, got n's on both sides. I can't move my 135 in, but I can subtract 180 in for both sides. Okay, I've got negative 360 is equal to negative 45n. Divide both sides by negative 45. Okay, and then n is going to be equal to 8. Okay, find the number of sides of the polygon. You got 8. You got an 8-sided figure, which would be an octagon. Example 4. Oh, much better. Same kind of problem, because you need to see another one of those, right? The measure of an interior angle of a regular polygon is 144. Find the number of sides of the polygon. So I've got a regular polygon. I'm dividing it by all the angles divided by how many angles I have. And I found out that just one of them is 144. To solve for n, I need to get this n out of the denominator. I take both sides times n. So this n cancels with this n. And I'm going to do 2 steps kind of in one here. I'm taking 180 times the n, and then 180 times the 2. Now I need to solve for n. I'm going to subtract the 180. Oops, 180n for both sides. Negative 360 is equal to negative 36n. Divide both sides by negative 36. It turns out that n just happens to be 10. So a 10-sided figure, I don't even know if I had that on my screen previously, but 10 sides is a decagon. Find the measure of each interior angle. Okay, so go back to quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals have a total of 360 degrees. If you need to refigure it, fine. If you need to look at your chart, fine. So basically, when I add all of this up, 11x plus 4 plus 5x plus 11x plus 4 plus 5x has to total 360. Okay? 11x, 11x, 5x, and 5x. That's 22 plus 10 is 32x plus 8 equals 360. Keep solving for x. Equals 352. I subtracted 8 from both sides to get that. Divide both sides by 32. 32 goes into 35 once. I have 32 left over. So 11. So the value of x is 11, but the question is find the measure of each interior angle. So this must be 55 degrees, as this one is as well. And then this angle here, 11 times 11 is 121, plus 4 is 125. Now, the kicker would be to make sure that all of these add up. If I total them, is the sum 360. 55 and 55 is 110. 125 and 125 is 250. The total is 360 degrees. Example 6, find the value of x. Once again, I have a quadrilateral. I am going to let you, because this is so similar to the one before it, do this as your little homework. Figure it out on your own kind of problem. We'll double check in class, make sure you've gotten it. And here, we'll do example 7 now. Find the measures of the exterior angle and the interior angle of a convex regular nonagon, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, J. All right. So I have to find the measure of one exterior angle and just an interior angle. It's a nonagon, so I have 9 sides. I'm going to start with the interior angle. So I've got 9 sides minus 2 times 180. So that's 7 times 180, which is 1,260. All right, and that tells me the sum of all the interior angles. I now need to divide that by 9 sides. All right, and then I'm going to get, let's see, 140 degrees for each one. All right, so that means this angle right here is 140 degrees. All right, 140, 140, 140. Okay, it tells me it's a regular polygon, so all of those are congruent. All of those are 140. All right, now we have that. Oh, I have to find an exterior angle. Now, you could be sneaky, some of you, and say, oh my goodness, this is a straight line. That's 140 degrees. My exterior angle has to be 40 degrees. That would be lovely. I will let you do that because that's a pretty quick way. If you forget, there's a straight line there, and then you're like, oh, I have that formula. There's 360 total degrees, no matter what kind of a shape I've got. And I'm going to divide it by how many angles? 9. And if I take 360 divided by 9, 40 degrees? No way! Way. All right. Example 8. I think I'm going to have you do the same thing as you did on example whatever it was, 6, where I'm going to have you do this one on your own, and we can do a double check quick in class. And there we go. Another happy winter day.